Hello friends, hello, and welcome back to my channel, Delicious Reads. I'm Jill, and this is my channel where I talk about books and do a little bit of vlogging. Today, we're gonna talk about my January reads, updated reading journal, and then my February TBR, because I actually made a TBR for this month. We'll see if I keep to it. Usually I don't, but there's books that I'm like, I really want to read, and I want to read them, so I'm putting them on a list so that I remember, because sometimes I I want to read that and then forget about it. If you notice by the backgrounds, I moved around my desk, so now my workspace is over there. I'll get a little video to overlay with this, but my workspace is over here on this side, and then I have my books, some of my TBR, physical TBR over here, and then some of it up still on the shelf. Moved around, so if you notice that the background's different, it is. Let's jump into it. The first book that I read in January was actually both of the books that I finished in January are book club books, but that happens. This was the first one. Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young. I officially have a copy of it. I did have, as I said in a previous video, probably the last video I think, maybe, that I really wanted to get a physical copy, and then my friend was like, no, don't get the physical copy, I have one for you. She gave it to me. So thank you, Sarah. A little paperback, and I love it. And I'm so excited to have my own copy. Spells for Forgetting by Adrienne Young was the first book I finished. I did do a reading vlog with this that has a more detailed description of what I thought about the book. I'll link it here for you if you want to get more detailed description of it. But I liked it a lot. I gave it 5 stars. Characters were good. Foreshadowing was good. And I just enjoyed it, and it's one that I will probably be reading again. The next one is it was our January reading book, so that was our December one for my book club, and this was our January one, but is Every Summer After by Carly Fortune. And this one, all of the book club had a communal agreement with it. I think some people rated it lower than I did, and some people rated it as I did, but our book club all agreed that this book was really good. It was really good. The storyline was good. The writing was good. And then it became not good with decisions that were made by the main character. And the way things turned out and the things that it was building up to. The thing that happened is just a thing I don't like in books. And that was in this. I don't want to spoil it, so I'm not going to. So if you want it to be spoiled, this is not the review for you. But I ended up giving it 4 stars. So that's literally just because I did not like what happened. The writing was good, everything else was good, but the thing that was basically the problem with the book the whole time, the problem within the book, the thing that made this whole book happen, was not something I liked at all. Good writing, good everything else, just didn't like how it ended. It's very hard to not say exactly what happened. Now on to the updated reading journal, which I think in the last one that I talked about this, I showed you that I put stickers on it. So a thing that got updated is the January book added for my book club book, which was the Every Summer After. And then for January, I added and wrote my little descriptions of the books. If you follow me on Instagram, my review that I posted on there for Spells for Forgetting, I pretty much just wrote what I put on Instagram into this. And then Every Summer After, it literally says, it would have been a 5-star if not for the ending. Ruined the story. Well, I actually technically put the actual reason, but I'm not going to spoil it for you. And then we have February. So this is February's, along with my TBR for February, but did a little mailbox with letters popping out of it. I'm not an artist, so please don't judge. That's what it is. And then we have my February TBR page, which we will talk about. So the first on my TBR is Crest, which I technically wanted to start in January, but then I got really into my book club book and my 2 book club books, and then Good Spirits, which I haven't finished Good Spirits, so technically that's also on my TBR because I need to finish it. I'm reading it, so hopefully I can get that finished too. But then I was gonna start this as soon as I finished Good Spirits, and I have not finished Good Spirits yet, so this will be the first one. Well, it's not even the first one I've started other ones. Crest by Marissa Meyer. It's the continuation of the Lunar Chronicles, and I want to get into it. My sister-in-law, who I was technically kind of reading with her, and then I got distracted by other books, so she's finished the series, but I have not. This is her favorite one. I'm hoping that it's a good one, which from everything so far that she likes and I like it. I'm gonna say I'm gonna like this one. I'm excited for it. It's just a continuation. I think Crest is like a Rapunzel. It's a Rapunzel retelling, I believe, question mark. Because you had Cinder, that was Cinderella, Scarlet, that was Red Riding Hood, and I think Crest, especially with like her long hair, I'm pretty sure it's Rapunzel retelling. So I'm excited to read this. And then the next two, the one I am borrowing on the Libby app. So I have started, I'll put it up here, but it's Wuthering Heights by Emily Bronte. Basically, because the movie's coming out, even though I know the movie is not going to be anything like the book, I can already know. Like I've already started Wuthering Heights, and it is definitely more gothic, and I don't think it's going to be like a lovey-dovey story like I feel like it's being promoted as. So we'll see how it goes. But so far, it's really good. It's a gothic telling. Like I'm getting like kind of like Frankenstein or Dracula vibes with this book. So far, not with like too magic-y, like magic-ish, I don't know, magic monster things yet. So I don't think it's gonna turn more into that. I think it's gonna stay not like that. But I'm getting more like those vibes rather than like a romance vibe, which I feel like the movie is being promoted like that, so it's kind of interesting to me. And then the next one is my book club's pick. We did a drawing of it, like we all put in a book and did a spinning wheel, and again my book got picked and I felt kind of bad. I was like, you know, we can pick again, and everybody's like, no, it won. So, but I'll put up the thing, it's The Other Side of Now by Paige Harbison, I think. It is coming in the mail. I ordered it from, I think, Barnes & Noble. It is coming in the mail, so I'll get it in like a week or so. So it gives me time to like try to finish Good Spirits and get a decent amount into Wuthering Heights. But The Other Side Now, it seems like a really good story. It's basically kind of like a what if-ish magical kind of thing. She's like a TV star, and then she goes on a trip to Ireland, and then all of a sudden she goes into like an alternate kind of reality where her best friend is still alive, and the main character is not like an actress anymore. She doesn't have all of her like plastic surgery and stuff that she got done is gone. And so it's like the story of figuring that out and fixing things with her friend, because in the alternate reality, her friend is alive, but they're not on speaking terms. So it's kind of like figuring out that and seeing what happens. So I'm kind of excited for all of those reads. I'm glad that one's coming in a second because I started Wuthering Heights, so I'm gonna finish the Good Spirits, try to get into a decent amount of Wuthering Heights before my book club book comes, and then I'm gonna read the book club book and Crest at the same time probably, because I'm crazy. I probably won't get all of these done in February because one, it's a shorter month. If I don't get them done in February, they'll just push into March is probably what's gonna happen. Those are my January reads. It's my updated reading journal and my February TBR. Hopefully this will be a good reading month. I think I'm doing good so far. I mean, I'm at my goal technically because I finished 2 books in January, and I need to finish 2 books every month and then have like 1 extra book somewhere in there. So I think we're doing good so far. And let's hope it keeps this way. But I'm excited for the books this month. Like I'm really excited. Like all of them I'm kind of really excited for, and I wish I could just like read all of them at the same time. But that's not possible. We'll see how it goes. The Good Spirits and Wuthering Heights are on like the top priority because I want to finish Good Spirits, and then Wuthering Heights I am borrowing from the library, so I need to finish it. I probably could like renew it, but I don't know. Whenever I borrow from the library, I'm like, I gotta finish it in the first 2 weeks. That is this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. If you have a TBR that you've made, or there's books that you're excited for, please let me know down below. And if you haven't already, please subscribe below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!